Hi friends, good morning. Today we are going to discuss another session of electric field and charges, that is electric field lines. Alright, in the last lecture we have seen what is electric field. Right, it is a region around a charge. Right, if I consider a region around a charge, then this region in which its influence is felt, that we can call it as electric field. Suppose you bring a +1 coulomb in this region, then it will ripple in this direction. Alright. So this is the direction of force acting on this +1 coulomb. So already we have seen F is equal to QE. So in order to say the direction of this force, we must define the direction of field lines. Right. So we can see this field line. So there is a field, electric field, and which is directed outwards. So this charge is a scalar quantity, so that means the electric field line is directed outwards. Alright, so we can see there is a field lines around a charge, but it is an imaginary line of curve in which the force acting on a in the direction that is the force acting on a unit positive charge placed at that point. Alright, so the field line that is always originate from positive, and if I consider this as a negative charge, right, if I consider a negative charge and if I consider a region around this, and then if I bring a +1 coulomb near to this charge in this region, if I consider a +1 coulomb in this region, alright, then it attracted towards this charge. Alright, that is the direction of force that acts on this +1 coulomb. So that means the electric field is directed inwards. Alright, that is directed towards this charge. So this field lines we can define as it is an imaginary line of curve that originate from positive charge and ends in negative charge. Alright, alright. So let me draw this field line as for a positive charge it is moving away from this charge, and for a negative charge it is moving towards the charge. Alright, alright. Now properties of electric field lines. So here we have a spelling mistake. So properties of electric field lines. What are the properties of electric field lines? The first property we have already discussed. That is, an electric field line of force originate from positive and ends in negative charge. That means for a positive charge it moves away, so originate from positive, and for a negative charge it is always directed towards it, so ends in negative charge. Alright. And another property is the tangent drawn at any point on an electric field line, that will give the direction of electric field at that point. Right. So if you consider an electric field line like this, alright, one electric field line like this. So in order to find the field line, direction of this field at this point and at this point, alright. So as we have discussed, to find the electric field at this point, we have to draw a tangent here. Alright, we have to draw a tangent here. So this is the direction of this electric field, and here also if I draw a tangent, so this is the direction of this tangent, so this is the direction of electric field. So the tangent drawn at any point on an electric field line, that will give the direction of electric field at that particular point. Alright, alright. Now another property is two field lines never intersect. Right, suppose if you consider a positive charge, alright, so it has a field line like this, and there are so many field lines from it, and no field lines that are intersecting. That means two field lines never intersect. That means a field lines never cross like this. Right, alright. So why it doesn't cross? Because at the point of this intersection, if you consider this point, this is the intersecting point, there one can choose the electric field direction is this or this, right? So electric field has two direction at this point of intersection. That is not possible because for a particular charge the field is directed towards one direction. Alright. So at the point of intersection it has two direction. That is not possible. Alright. That is why two field lines never intersect. Alright. Alright. Now another property is the number of electric field lines that passing normally through an area is directly proportional to the strength of the electric field. Alright. See, suppose you consider a particular area. Alright. And if you measuring the number of field lines passing normally through this surface. Alright. So these are the different fields that passing normally through this area that represent the strength of the field. Right. If suppose you have the same area, if you choose in another place, there you can see two fields normally through this particular area, then you can say here the strength of the field is high because here number of fields are high. Alright. So the number of field lines passing through which is normal to this particular area, that we can call it as that represent the strength of this electric field. Alright. Alright. Another property is two field lines. Note that field lines never form closed loops. Right? Field lines never form closed loops. That means suppose you have two charges, one is positive and other is negative. So it is always starting from positive and end in negative charge. Alright. So that means like this, the field lines are forming like this, and if I consider this is positive and negative, this will go like this, and from negative to positive, that never happens. So in this case it is forms closed loop, right? But that is not possible because it is always starting, this arrow mark is always like this. So this never form a closed loop, right? So it always starts from positive and end in negative charge. Alright. Alright. Now another property is, in a uniform electric field, this electric field lines are parallel. Right. See, if you consider a uniform electric field means number of field lines if you draw. So if you consider a particular area, suppose same area you are considering in two places. So here you can see number of field lines crossing this area is 2 and number of field lines crossing this area is 2. That means if it happens only if they are equidistant parallel lanes, right? If we draw equidistant parallel lanes, then only if you choose the same area you will get same number of field lines. Alright. So for a uniform electric field, that is strength of the field is that is same everywhere. That means it can represent by equidistant parallel lanes. Alright. Parallel lanes. Alright. Now these are the properties of electric field lines. Now in the next section we will discuss electric dipole. This is all about this session, and so we will discuss electric dipole tomorrow. Okay. Thank you.